But this Lucina is absolutely glorious. I said this before. When we last saw Brave Bow plus Lucina, I said I'm not even gonna look at them unless they're going to go plus speed, because that's the only way for this to work out. Otherwise, it just makes, if she's not plus speed, she's unlikely to quad unless it's a super slow hero. In which case, you should just stay with her base bow fill-in those situations. But if you're going to quad and you're going to outspeed them, Darting Blow, Flashing Blade 4, so that could be a potentially 20 true damage, and what is it? 2 Ruptured Skies?
Yeah.
Yeah. That is so dangerous. This is how you do it. But yeah,
That's really solid.
It is,
especially with the
solid.
joint tone speed there as well.
So yeah, guys, don't get confused by the low attack. It's not the biggest deal because Flashing Blade will get you guaranteed damage. Rupture Sky will get you guaranteed damage. It doesn't matter how much defense they have. These two will do true damage. Yeah, 20% of foes attack, and this is 5 damage per unit's attack. So if you quad, 2 Ruptured Skies, 20 true damage, and a joint hone speed and Darting Blow. Like, if you have to build Lucina as a Brave Bow hero, this is how you do it. This is perfect. Literally nothing more you can do. But yeah.
Yep. For Arena, considering that Brave, or not Brave, Legendary Lucina is on bonus right now, Swift Sparrow is perfectly viable as an alternative to Darting Blow for the seal as well.
Oh, true.
Considering that she, being on bonus, add 4 to everything except for HP, add 10 to that.
Oh yeah, Arena.
Yep. Last week was fun.
Yeah,
This week
I was
was...
about to say, you probably have very easy sweep.
Yeah.
Last week was more fun. This week, less so, because it's Earth Water Week, which always sucks for Arena.
Okay. Anyways, yeah, this is perfect. Nothing more to say. I do agree. Swift Sparrow is probably a good choice because your attack is kind of low and you're sacrificing only 2 speed. But then again, Flashing Blade needs every bit of speed, so I can also see the counter argument there. But yeah, this is really good.
Very solid build.
Petrol's the archer guy. He always makes these crazy archers.
I can dig it. Also, it's Lucina. I like Lucina.
Well, Nim, after 2 years of playing Faye, this be my last hero review. I have too much stuff to do and Faye not cutting it out anymore for me. One last review for the boy. Also, I pay to skip the line. Ha ha ha.
It's a 40 plus 10, 5-flower Walhart. It is 47 HP, 59 attack, 32 speed, 45 defense, 21 res. Wolfberg, Shove, Bonfire, Distant Flow, Lull attack speed, Rouse speed defense, and then Brazen attack speed. Wow, this is going everywhere too.
Remind me what Wolfberg does again?
It's Omni +4 as long as there are more enemies than allies, or equal. So it's kind of like Draco Falchion, but a little worse.
Barely.
But yeah.
Which actually is, thinking about it, that's actually a nice tie-in with Brave Alm, considering Walhart is said to be descended from Alm.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Is that a spoiler?
I wouldn't really consider it a spoiler thing.
Okay, well, I didn't know, and I bet a lot of people here don't
Especially
know.
Especially considering Awakening has been out for over 5 years at this point.
Well, I know that, and I know who he is in Awakening. I just didn't know that fact.
I'm pretty sure it comes up in the story itself.
It's more of a lore thing. Okay, sure. Anyways, Walhart.
Regardless.
You put this together, if you hit him with a sword, lance, axe, bow, dagger, he gets another attack and defense +5, and then he get counterattack. That's good, because if he gets hit by mage, he doesn't really care, because he's gonna die. If he gets doubled anyways, he's gonna die. So don't worry about it. Arrows, though, yeah, there you go. And everybody else that hits him, whoops, 5 extra attack, 5 extra defense. And if he's alone, or equal allies to equal enemies within 2 spaces, attack speed, defense, res +4. So it's very easy to trigger this. Wolfberg for extra speed. So that would become 36, and that would get him to 40, and they cannot buff their speed. He also has Rouse speed defense, so if he's alone, that gets to effectively 46 speed. And he even has Brazen attack speed. Well, this is super good.
Very solid.
Not the most expensive Walhart I've seen, but it is very comprehensive.
Yeah.
I'm really not liking it.
I always did say he had like the best Walhart. So
yeah, route speed
maybe.
defense. That yeah.
no, you should look at
Yeah,
his skill list. This
that
is just a different build.
Oh,
He showed
oh,
other
the
ones.
skills, okay.
Regardless, route speed defense that comes from Ferdinand, 3 and 4 stars now. This, other than distant foil and low attack speed, this is not at all an expensive build. And low attack speed is on how many different units by now?
Yeah, it's on a lot now. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing bad with this. Normally I say you need desperation and stuff, but you don't. He gets to go fast enough by himself. If he takes damage, he gets even faster. His actual damage is 63. Yeah, just 63. But if he's attacked, you add another 5 to that, so 68. And then
75 is what it all adds up to when he's in brazen range on enemy phase against physical opponents.
Yep. So there's a lot of variables, surprisingly, in this, but yeah, very, very good. And yeah, if you guys forgot all the skills he has. Gabriel showed this off a long time ago. I think he showed attack speed push on him. That was the one that impressed me. But yeah. He has... He's underrated. I've seen quite a few Walharts, and every single time I'm just surprised by how competent Walhart is.
It's like, he has a pretty solid base, but the more you invest in him, that solo really starts to come out, and even his res can start to kind of push up, because he's got really nice base attack defense and usable speed. Just focus on that.
Yeah.
I think that plus 10 Walharts is some of my favorite builds to look at.
No, man, no. Are you kidding me? No. This is not anywhere close to Kron. What are you even talking about? Okay, so it's a +9 Kemp. Wait a second. Wow, this is the most merged up Kemp I've seen so far, by far.
Is that using the new Kemp we just got?
Kemp hasn't had his standard rerun yet either.
Oh.
No, but he has had a fake rerun.
It's actually smart.
Today,
Keep it at +9 then, yeah. Anyways, +9, 5 flowers, 48 HP, 55 attack, 37 speed, 36 defense, and 30 res. Venan Edge, of course, keep that. That is one of the most unique weapons in the game by far. Reposition, Ruptured Sky, Distant Counter Advantage, Defense Smoke, and Mirror Stance 2. I like how you've like abandoned trying to save his speed. Though, oh wow, 37's not so bad after all, huh? Anyways, I'm not really yeah, go ahead.
Also consider that it's a light blessing, so depending on how many copies of Peony he has, that's going to be either 41 or 45 or more.
See, here's the thing. Okay, this isn't quite like Kranya. I get it. You run in, you hit them, you do 10 damage to target and foes within 2 spaces of target, and then you inflict status on those preventing counterattacks through their next actions. And then I get it. You take some damage, you have DC Advantage, Ruptured Sky, Defense Smoke to drop their defense higher so you can possibly one-shot them, and a Mirror Stance for more attack and res. You know what? I'll let Legion and Mad Crash go first. What do you think? Do you think this actually works?
59 attack. Maybe. Kronya. Just checking here real quick. So a base Kronya has 45 attack,
America.
50 with Fame, 55 at +10, as I recall, with Fame active, and Kempf has 55 base. Actually, it would do about the same performance, just without the special B slot flexibility.
See, here's the thing. I keep Desperation on her because I recognize that if I get a second attack, not a lot of times, not every time, I get the kill in one shot.
Yeah.
So that B slot flexibility is actually really important. The other thing is
It can be.
It's red versus colorless, and there's just that stability of being colorless.
Yeah, there's also the color. Though there is, I guess, also the advantage of being a cavalry, so you get a little more flexibility in how you're moving in. And
yeah, I guess.
while you do get Desperation, he gets Flash, so assuming he's not doing his first target, then he could potentially just go in for the second one and not have to worry about the counterattack. Just get refreshed.
Yeah, but you have to heal a lot close. Sorry, you have to refresh a lot closer to enemy lines.
Yeah, that can be a major risk. Might be a little more team-centric than Kronya.
Yeah, I would imagine that this is going to be more team-centric, but at the same time, because of just how much damage output Kempf can reach, I don't see it being that big of an issue for being able to work at least somewhat reliably. Because Venom Edge, that just does 10 flat damage at the end of combat, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
And with Kronia, you either need to go double Savage Blow or invest in something else to boost her attack because it is naturally quite low.
But see, the thing with double Savage Blow, that's 14 damage, and if you can get 2 shots off, that's 28. Granted, there's healing to heal back up a lot of those situations. But it's just like
Right.
Kemp is playing around that kind of, because it's like instead of using double Savage Blow here, he has it sort of in Venom Edge. Instead of Kronia using Defense Smoke because she has defense debuff in her dagger, he puts it in the C slot. This is kind of weird. It's just like a reorganize. It's just like
Yeah.
It really is just like another Kronia in a lot of other ways.
He really is just Kronia too. I mean, besides the non-essential stats, same attack, similar res stat, similar HP. Well, little less HP, but I guess the only real thing is that Mirror Stance, if you were going full Kronia, would be Savage Blow, but that one's more a matter of preference, much like with Kronia.
Okay, you know what? I'll just say this. This is what I wanted to see personally. I don't really care if you're gonna write cooler Kronia. I'm more like happy just to see Kemp being invested in, because when he first came out, I was just really hype about him. I thought he was really cool. Like what he did was
I
just so
love
different.
his weapon.
Yeah, but I haven't seen anyone like go that distance until now.
He's got a very high ceiling, but a very low base because he dies so much at low merges.
After I finish maxing out the Death Knight, I think Kempf will be my next grow project.
Okay, I'm looking forward to that. Not yet. Okay.
Huh.
I'm not sure about this.
What?
I
Okay.
I think
Nice
I get
meme.
the point, but
Yeah, I think you're not really serious. Please. That's
please don't be serious.
22 defense. Wow.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna say. I've always been a big fan of Spring Princess Veronica. I adore her. Those big puffy bunny ears are just so cute, and stat-wise and performance-wise, she's a lot like Flying Nino, who I also adore a lot, and I use Flying Nino a lot, so I know she works really well. The problem is, I'm not sure what you're doing here, because I know you got minus defense. Here's the thing, guys. If you get minus defense, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Like, if it's really bad, don't worry about it. You don't try and save every stat. That's not the point. Min-max are heroes, so they do one thing and one thing really well. That would at least give them a usage. But doing this, oh boy. Starting stats. So when you're getting attacked, you get to 18 defense, and Veronica Egg adds another 4 if you're over 75%. So in total, that is 10. So you get to 22 defense. But your counterattack is 6 plus 4, so 62. It's not so bad, but yeah, no, I don't know about this. Why did you do this? Sturdy Stance is such a Who has Sturdy Stance again?
Duo
Dune.
What? That is a much better hero.
You can tell where their allegiances lie.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna support your favorites, by all means support your favorites, but please do it wisely.
I don't think this was worth it. What else did Duo and Dune have? Was this the only thing she could take?
Vengeful
Fighter and Go Dragons.
Oh god,
Yeah,
she could have taken nothing else.
That's her only real fodder.
Oh no, this was not even a great fodder. Because you could have technically gone Sturdy Stance 3 and also Vengeful Fighter, and that's a pretty decent fodder package. Okay.
Is this Sturdy Stance 2 again? I know Shiro has. I'm pretty sure.
Sturdy
Shiro
Stance
has
2
that.
is on
Halloween Dorcas.
Altena.
Also Halloween Dorcas, but yeah, you're right. Okay, so yeah, the problem is, even if you do survive a hit, and I know Iote Shield's supposed to allow her to fight archers, even if you do survive a hit, you're not doing too much for yourself because you're gonna knock yourself out of Rolfnir Egg, and then you just got 52 attack, and you don't have Desperation either. So your second battle is not looking good if you can't one-shot them. And at 52 attack, I know you got plus attack, it's still gonna be rough. So my personal suggestion is to just build her like Nino, and I'll just show you my Nino. Very, very simple, but the reality is there's not much more you should be doing. So again, very similar. I got a plus attack Nino. I gave her Swift Sparrow 2 and Story Blow 2. That was it. She comes with Swift Sparrow, Desperation, Story Blow. Just like Veronica, she has low defense, so Story Blow is for the purpose of, hey, hopefully I can get a hit in without dying, so I can get the 2 shots, get the kill, and get into Desperation, and just keep fighting. In terms of damage, Giga Excalibur gives 7 true damage if I outspeed them by 70, so which is why I prefer Swift Sparrow, and then, yeah, Speed Smoke is what she comes with. Honestly, that's just how you build Nino and Veronica. They're just very similar. Green flying mages with similar stat spreads. That's basically it. Okay, next. Rinkah. Scion of Flame, Rinka. Wow. Talk about getting lucky.
Brave Alm died for that.
Well, yes. But it
Yeah.
also makes sense. But you got lucky. Plus attack minus res is probably the best stats you can get. Yeah.
Her res is already pretty bad as is.
Mm-hmm. Generally speaking, guys, don't try and save the worst stat. I know it's tempting sometimes, but like just let them be. Let them be. Make them focus. But in this case, Rinkah.
Yeah.
40 HP, 53 attack, 39 speed, 41 defense, 14 res. Rinkah's club, drawback, ether, distant foil, wrath, threat and attack speed 3, and heavy blade. Isn't this just threat and attack speed on it? That's it? And ether.
It's literally just threat and attack speed and ether. And even then,
Yeah.
ether... Wait, what are you doing here?
I'm kind of confused by ether, actually.
Okay, so I'm confused about... Okay, so you're trying to basically go dual-phased... Okay, so if your enemy attacks and you attack, you're getting cooldown acceleration, so you're assuming that if you double, you'll get off your ether.
It's very nearly a breath effect.
Yeah, dual-phased. Very narrowly.
Because
Okay.
assuming threat and attack speed is active against the foe, that's a 10-point swing just from that. And then distant foil and her club on those also provide an additional 10 attack. So that's for the purpose of calculating whether or not heavy blade goes off. That's basically 73 attack that she's swinging with for that particular skill.
I'm just surprised because I would think like a combination like this would favor Special Spiral, wouldn't it? If you're gonna go ether.
Yes and no, because she doesn't have a slaying effect on her weapon.
But she does.
Oh wait, she does. Damn, that's right.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, so you're basically doing a
don't know.
breath ether build. Which actually kind of makes sense. It's weird, but as long as you're proccing heavy blade, I mean, that's a pretty
Share
solid
one, share
idea.
one, share one,
It's
share
not
one, share
difficult
one,
for
share
her to
one,
proc
share
heavy
one,
blade
share
either,
one,
simply
check my
because of the
unit.
way all the stats or all the skills
Yeah.
add up.
I mean, the main advantage is the player phase, and distant foil doesn't lend to that, but could make that work.
Hmm.
Regardless, having dual phase capability is not at all a bad thing.
Yeah, and we did talk about Rinkah's capability there. Even though she's favored to being defensive, like realistically, if she just has instant specials, she could just nuke them. It doesn't matter. You're not gonna get hit.
Also, a thing that would be in favor of Wrath instead of Special Spiral is the bonus damage.
Mm-hmm. True. Okay. So yeah, I'll just say I believe this works, but I'm just surprised because usually this kind of combination favors Special Spiral. This way you have the extremely fast 2 cooldown Special Spiral, and you're just spamming it out with ethers. But this also really works, of course. Would you make any alterations?
You could obviously argue to threaten attack speed. You can always argue to that. Which case it would probably be attack smoke, so you make sure attack heavy blade procs. Otherwise, no.
Yeah,
You're
no.
pretty much on the right track otherwise.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
threat attack
the-
speed helps the heavy blade. You're right. Yeah.
Just stay the hell away from mages. and
Yeah,
you're
the mage is just.
Absolutely. Stay away from mages and dragons, especially red dragons, of which there are plenty.
Oh my god.
That looks like what I wanted to do with my Azura.
Oh!
This is the stuff of my dreams, man. Plus 10 Azura. Well, she still doesn't have her Holy Lance yet, so not of my dreams yet, but still.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon, if I'm going to be bluntly honest.
Yeah, stop tempting me. Holy crap, this Fae Pass is Azura into Eliwood. Those are already 2 heroes I use a lot and I adore a lot. At least for Azura. Eliwood, I don't like him that much, but I use him a lot, so shit. Alright.
I like how earnest Eliwood is.
Mm-hmm. I like how she smiles like this. I don't get it. This looks devious. Guys, what do you think of her? There's something off about it. Absolutely something off about it.
Hmm?
This smile, like when people first showed me the smile, I thought they photoshopped it.
It's the Reinhardt smile.
Smile.
Yeah. What the heck? It's so weird. Anyways, yeah, in terms of the build itself, 40 plus 10, 8 flowers, not completely maxed, 2 flowers off. 49 HP, 56 attack, 44 speed, 28 defense, 35 res. It's curtains plus, oh my god. Sing, Gale Force, Swiss Sparrow 3, Wings of Mercy, Times Pulse, and Flashing Blade. It is a, what? Well, this is real. This is real. Wow.
That is a very, very solid build.
Whew.
Wait, why is this not your Ether Raids team? This is like a core piece to a Gale Force team. Teleport in, get the kills, Gale Force triggers. Because guys, Times Pulse drops this to 4 cooldown. Its Curtains drops this to 3 cooldown. And of course, you attack. Oh god, you even have Flashing Blade. You attack, they attack. It's already triggered. If you don't outspeed them, you attack, they attack, you attack. Death. That's 3 cooldown, it's triggered. If it afterwards, it's just you attack, and then Flashing Blade into Gale Force. So no matter what, she has a fast Gale Force. Essentially it. That's so crazy, man. That's so crazy. But this gives her so much flexibility because she can Wings of Mercy in after somebody else breaks in, get a kill, or sing right away. But ideally, get a kill, then sing, then that other hero can go back on the rampage. This is so good, man.
Yeah, I think you'll appreciate the build I put on mine as well.
Okay, I'll check yours right after this then. But guys, this is so cool. This makes perfect usage of her extra 2 stats on everything. She always was just slightly off in terms of speed, slightly off just in terms of attack. I mean, her attack was actually no, it was okay. Her defense
It's okay.
yeah, her defense and res are pretty decent now. But when she does initiate, she has 62 and 51. Very, very good. But yeah, the key is Times Pulse dropping this to 4 cooldown and it's dropping it down to 3 cooldown. So even if they have a guard ability, if Flashing Blade triggers, she will still get it. She'll still get Gale Force off.
And once cooldown.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, 2 cooldown? Oh yeah, this is 2 cooldown. You're right.
Its Curtains is 2.
Sorry, yeah.
Bonus cooldown on turn 1.
It's so good. But yeah. Once Times Pulse triggers, it becomes 4 cooldown, and then she attacks, they attack, she attacks, it triggers again. Okay, it's perfect.